Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how good is the RingConn 2 ring. As you've seen in my previous videos, I have posted and it's been a few days now I've been wearing it. As you can see, it's close to, uh, it's actually more than a month. All of December and all of January this year I've been wearing these blue dots show that it's got data for those days. And I'm going to run you past through how the app is. So when you launch the app, this is the first screen that you actually get. And as you can see, the first and the foremost thing is it creates a sort of a tiny visual to show that how is your relax status, sleep, activity, and vital status. This is all based on the information that it is collecting from the app, which is broken down in detail further. So as you can see, the typical thing which any smart gadget wearable offers you is your activity. How's your activity score been until 4:36 p.m. today? It shows me how many steps I've taken, calories burned, and the time spent in that. Pretty standard, which any smartwatch offers you these days. The intensity, and it creates a ring and shows you what's the sort of metrics around it. So that's pretty basic. If you go back, the next section is the vital signs. Vital signs is pretty good. If you come to vital signs, first thing first, it's got a heart rate. As you can see, it's being monitoring 24/7 every 5 minutes. So you can break down the chart to show you 5 minutes or 30 minutes of a graph. That's my average values, and that's the highest range here. The SpO₂ is obviously your blood oxygen. So this ring has got a very sensitive and highly accurate blood oxygen monitoring sensor, which senses your blood oxygen throughout the day. So it's giving me an average, what my average has been like. And then the most important thing is your HRV, which is your heart rate variation. So heart rate variation here shows you how it has been going up and down. The higher the better the value. The average is 36 for today, and it has gone between 11 to 74. Skin temperature is another good thing this ring constantly monitors. So there's a baseline for first few days when you wear. It'll create that, and post that it will monitor what is the variance or how are you tracking uh, around that value. And lastly, the respiratory rate. So once again, how many times you breathe during a minute. uh, 15 to 20 is the average, so I'm just around that. So as you can see, that's the vital signs. If it sees something which needs to be called out as an outliner, it will come up with these section at the top which says vital status, significant outliner 0, minor outliner 1. If I go in the minor outliner, it's telling me my heart rate between 7:30 and 8 a.m. My average heart rate value is 70, which is decreased by 17 bpm compared to the last 7 days. So that's a minor outliner. If there's a major outliner, it will also show you, like if I may go a day behind or a couple of days behind. As you can see, I had two significant outliners here, and here it was between 9 to 9:30 p.m. My average heart rate was 18 beats per minute more than last 7 days. So it's always constantly in the background doing all this AI based analytics. It's mining your data for months and months of the usage that you've been wearing it for. Like you can see, I can keep scrolling back and back, and for every day it is collecting all this information and constantly doing analysis of how I'm performing to it compared to the previous days. So is it improving, is it declining, or is it stable? So it's pretty nice and pretty good thing to actually wear, which is constantly doing this for you. The next most important thing is the sleep. So as you can see, it's constantly tracking my sleep. How many hours did I sleep? 9 or 20 minutes, sleep efficiency. And in here, it gives me all the details that how has been my sleep stages. So basically, it's telling me I've been awake 6% of the times, 36 minutes, and in rapid eye movement REMS mode, light sleep and deep sleep. So largely I've been light sleep, 5 hours, about 6 hours, and the rest of the time how I have slept. And during my sleep, what's been my heart rate? Obviously, the lower the better. That's how my heart rate has gone down when I have been resting during the sleep. And likewise, what is the heart rate variation at the time of sleep, and the recent 7 nights average as well compared to past. How was my blood oxygen doing, and my skin temperature and my respiratory rate all during my sleep. So this is pretty handy information. Now, if we go back, this next section, the sleep apnea monitoring, is the most important thing and a unique thing which this ring stands out on. Because as per the claims from the RingConn Gen 2 manufacturers, that this is the only smart ring which can do this, and it has 90% accuracy. Now, look, in the next video, I'm going to post what it's like, because I have to tell you that I have had a professional sleep study analysis done, and I was wearing that device last night. And all night I was wearing that professional sleep monitoring device from my doctor, and obviously I've been wearing my ring as well, and you can see the ring has suspected a mild sleep apnea for me, because it says total number of apnea events are 48 and the monitoring duration was 8.5 hours. My blood oxygen, the lowest it went was 90. So as you can see, then for every day of my wearing the ring, it is constantly monitoring my sleep. For every day, it's telling me how many events suspected mild, and how many times not no abnormality detected. So there are days when there is some indicators which suggest I may have sleep apnea. So, and this is from day one that I've been wearing. So it's pretty handy. Like I said, I'm going to compare it with the professional results from the device that I wore overnight last night, and compare that if it is accurate with a professional device. But regardless, this is really good thing to have, sleep apnea, because it is constantly monitoring your sleep apnea. So if I do end up having one, then this ring is definitely going to help me monitor my progress of how I'm doing in terms of the improvement. Lastly, it got a stress indicator here. Again, this is all based on your vital statistics. It tells you how stressed or not stressed you are, based on what your heart rates has been, your sleep has been, your activity, and all of that information. It combines and gives you a stress index value. So it's saying normal value of 47. That's where it is. If you do less steps, if your heart rate is high, HRV is low, blood oxygen is low, your stress levels will increase, and therefore it will give you a value here. So this is just again a little indicator of how the app does that calculation. This is all the info this app actually calculates. So some other things, you can make plans, obviously your goals, etc., that kind of thing. And if you can go here, and it shows you the remaining battery. Now this is again one unique feature of this ring, that it can last up to 12 days as per the claim. So far I've seen it easily runs over 10 days. So I charge it once, and just wear it for 10 days and forget about charging, like you have to charge your other wearables like a watch every day at least. So that way it is very handy. It consumes very less battery. It's very efficient. Despite every 5 minutes, it is doing so many calculations in the background, and doing your sleep apnea during sleep, and calculating all of these parameters in the background. So this is pretty much what this ring is capable of doing. I thought I'll run this in this video. If you have any specific use case or a specific ask on whether the ring is capable of doing a certain thing, feel free to drop a comment, and I will respond back to you after testing that particular feature while wearing the ring. And I will post another video to show you next when I have my professional sleep analysis results back, that if the sleep apnea detected here, suspected mild, was also what the doctor's professional device has arrived at, which will prove the accuracy of the sleep apnea claims. So that's all for today. Please like the video, or comment if you want something else to be analyzed on this RingConn app software. Thank you and speak to you next time.